and welcome to Morning Bells. My name is Stephanie Johnson.
I'm Caroline Smith.
And I'm Kate Muir.
If you're in the class of 2019, I hope you bought your tickets for Senior Week. Special events will include a formal in downtown South Bend, a trip to Chicago where you can attend a Cubs game, bell tower tours, a party on the island, champagne brunch, and so much more. The week will finish out with the tradition of opening the circle, baccalaureate mass, and then graduation. I always think this is such an exciting time for seniors right before they graduate. I think it's a really great opportunity to spend some time with their bells right before they leave campus.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Sounds like such a fun thing to get to do after everyone else has left, and I'm sad I won't be able to participate in that. That's what you get for being an exchange student. Yeah, must be looking forward to it.
Oh yeah. Now we'll see more from one of our reporters, Sheridan, from this year's dance marathon.
St. Mary's College Dance Marathon was recently made into a tri-campus club, allowing students from Notre Dame, Holy Cross, and St. Mary's College to work together in honor of an incredible cause. The students worked tirelessly throughout the year, which I can attest to as I was a member of the recruitment committee. Committee members met weekly in order to facilitate the planning of this special day, as well as attended events throughout the year, not only to raise money, but also awareness for both the families and the children at Riley's Children's Hospital, which is located in Indianapolis, Indiana. A few of the families were able to join us on the day of our event, which was Saturday, March 30th, in the newly renovated Angela Athletic Facility on St. Mary's campus from 10 a.m. to 10 p.m. These families shared their personal experiences with Riley, and how their children have been affected, as well as how they appreciate the work that we have done and will continue to do for their families.
The event is called Dance Marathon for a reason. We dance for those who can't, and in doing so, our hope is to raise awareness and one day find a cure so that no child has to miss out on making their dreams come true. This year's theme was Galaxy, because we will continue to dance to infinity and beyond to encourage those who are fighting their battles not to give up. The day was filled with excitement, smiles, tears, both happy and sad, and countless memories as the families shared their personal experiences with Riley. The event was a tremendous success, and together SMC-DM raised over $173,000 for the kids. This is Sheridan Sims reporting for SMC-TV News.
So great how much they raised for Dance Marathon. I know I attended, and it was such a fun thing, and it was so lovely to hear all the stories that, all the people coming and telling their stories and stuff, and I can't believe they raised that much. It was amazing.
Right. Yeah, right. It seems like a really great campus event that really incorporates the whole community every year.
Yeah, and it's great that it's a tri-campus event now. So
that's so true.
I'm so excited for next year.
Yeah.
In sporting news, last week the Notre Dame men's rowing team travelled to Grand Rapids, Michigan to compete against a number of schools including Michigan, Adrian, Grand Valley and Vanderbilt for the Don Lubbers Cup. Notre Dame had 5 boats competing, including the V1, V2 and V3 teams. The V2 and V3 teams both placed first and V1 placed second. Overall, Notre Dame came second, losing only to Michigan.
It's unfortunate they came in second, but you got to think about all the hard work they put in throughout the season and how much that really pays off by the end.
Yeah, and technically they only really lost because Michigan had more boats, and so that meant they won more points. So they did a really good job for the number of boats that they had. So
yeah, right.
With the final weeks of the semester coming to an end, stay motivated. Take time to distress or relax. Anything to keep you happy and healthy to get through these next weeks. Make goals for yourself and things that you want to accomplish in the semester and in the future. Stay confident in yourself. Oprah Winfrey always says, you become what you believe.
As these last few weeks kind of amp up with projects and deadlines, it's really easy to forget that you have to take care of yourself first.
Mm-hmm. Final weeks of semester are always stressful. You kind of just been going along for a few months, so you just need to make sure you're looking after yourself as well.
Yeah. Now, one of our reporters, Carrie Rose, decided to ask a few members of the St. Mary's community what they think the letters in the word bell actually means. Let's hear what they have to say.
Hello, Today I asked faculty, staff, and a student what they think the word BELL stands for.
Okay, my name is Anna Babiak. My title is Queen of the Juniors, and I give my kids. When I think of bells and what the letter B stands for, I think of breakfast, and specifically midnight breakfast. I remember my freshman year, we had no idea what it was, but then we went and everyone just starts getting up on the tables, dancing. That actually was the year they let us go on the tables, not just the chairs. So it was extra fun. But I remember that was just like such a great stress reliever right there from the start, freshman year. And it was so much fun, and I've been every year since. And it is one of my favorite things about being a belle.
I'm one of the E's for education, which of course you'll receive a wonderful one here at St. Mary's, where you'll learn not only from people like me, but from your peers as well, such as the person on the other side of the camera who stole my class for almost an entire hour last week. But the students learned a lot, and you'll learn from not only each other, but you also learn how to be a full belle by the end of your time at St. Mary's.
The letter L stands for, I think of Lake Marion, our beautiful spot on campus with the island and the bridge. I remember we had class out there one time, and there's a lot of goose poop out there, so watch out, and the geese, you know, might chase you. But besides that, it's really one of my favorite spots on campus, so Lake Marion is really beautiful.
L is for lattes.
E stands for elevator, and we all know and love our elevators. Well, except I feel bad for people who live on the 5th floor annex. Sorry. I live on the 4th floor though, so the elevator is a necessity, so it is a big bummer when it's broken.
Well, you heard it straight from here. That's what BELL stands for. I'm Carrie Rose reporting for SMC-TV.
It's really interesting to hear what some of the students and faculty on campus have to think about the word belle and all the various ways it means to be a St. Mary's woman.
Right, that's awesome. Yeah, it's very interesting, and I love that Belle is like the mascot here, so yeah, it's very cool. See what people think.
Yeah. And now we'll be right back after a brief commercial break.
The feeling of playing the drums makes me feel invincible, like I can achieve anything, and that's what I love.
Dear Diary, I hate everyone at school.
It's so hard being the only girl, right?
Yeah! Show those boys who's boss.
Mom, that's a TV show.
Welcome back. We're joined now with our guest, Kara McClure, here to talk about the Lunafest Film Festival this year. So can you tell us a little bit about the history of the festival?
It started 19 years ago in California. It was started by Kit Carson, who is the CEO and CVO of Luna Bar Company, which is part of the Cliff Bar. She wanted to help women filmmakers tell their stories. She felt they had very compelling stories to tell and didn't often get the chance to do that. So she started it in a small town in California, and it's grown from there to now include 175 host sites across the U.S.
Wow, that's great how much growth that it's experienced.
Yeah. Can you tell us a little bit about this year's festival in particular?
Yes, there'll be 8 short films ranging in length from 2 minutes to 17 minutes. Topics, the thing that I think is most intriguing about this is that there's a diversity of topics, there's a diversity of directors, there's a diversity of actors. One of the things that they share is that, well, 2 of the things that they share is that all the directors and writers are women in the films, and the main protagonists are all women as well. That was narrowed down from over 1,000 entries that were submitted for this year.
Wow. So why all women film? Why not incorporate some men as well?
You know, women have not had the same opportunities in the film industry. And in fact, in the short film genre, women directors, there's 1 to every 2.13 male directors for the short film genre. And it only gets worse from there. And so in order to make sure that there are women filmmakers of any length films, the short films are the way that most filmmakers get their start. So we need a bigger pool of filmmakers at that level in order to grow through the career, learn all the chairs in the filmmaking industry, and it's making some progress. In fact, this is the first year, I think, that a young woman director, age 25, won the Oscar, her first film out, for period, end of sentence.
Yeah, wow.
So these films are of that ilk.
Yeah. So it's so great that the festival is uplifting these women's voices. What makes you so passionate about the project?
I think you can tell really important stories using the medium of film. It's a visual way, an auditory way, an exciting way of getting people's attention to tell stories that can have a lot of social and cultural significance. So I think they can serve as a catalyst for social change.
That's great. Awesome. Okay. How can I find out more ticket-wise?
We're on Facebook, or you can call the Moreau box office. So tickets are $20 general admission. They're $10 for students. You can also go online to stmary's.edu/tickets/Lunafest Michiana, or you can buy tickets at the door. The festival's being held in Carroll Hall this Saturday. Doors open at 12:30, and the entire experience runs from 1 o'clock to 4 o'clock. I should say there are 8 short films. They run a total length of 90 minutes. We're being kicked off by a local indie rock folk band called the Bergamot. And serendipity, they saw our poster in Zen Cafe and called us and said, how would you like us to do a couple of women-oriented songs to help open up your film festival? So we're excited about that. They'll start with that. We'll have the films, and then those who want to stay can join us for some brief but very impactful short discussion groups afterwards. Last year was the first year we ran the festival, and the feedback we got said, if you do this again, be sure and do the discussion groups, because it really deepens the impact of the film to be able to reflect on what you saw. Your choice of the favorite film is going to be very different than your choice and different than my choice. That was the revelation to me, is just how different films, different topics, different actors and lines impact different people.
So I heard it was actually a fundraiser as well. Did you want to tell us
You're
about
absolutely right. And that's one of the important propositions that Lunabar requires, is that part of the proceeds will go directly to their main beneficiary, Chicken and Egg Productions, which benefit women filmmakers and help mentor and support them. But it also goes to support 2 local nonprofits who serve women, St. Margaret's House and Girls on the Run.
That's amazing, especially for someone like me who wants to be like a filmmaker. So it's nice to hear that people are out there on our side as well, not just on the men.
All kinds of good reasons to come.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Well, it sounds like you're doing really important work, not only for women filmmakers, but for the greater community as well. And it sounds like it'll be a really fun event, so I'm excited to join. And thank you so much for being on our show today, and thank you for tuning in.